that's nothing. When I pulled off the lot, that's nothing. Reppin' my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
What up, YouTube? Capital G here. Basically, today I want to give you guys some tips on just like Yugitubing 101. This is for basically anybody who feels like their channel isn't getting the results that they want, whether it be you don't have enough subscribers or your videos don't get the views you want. These are tips, and you know, I've used them, and I'm basically just gonna put my 2 cents in. Number one, this is very, very important. Production quality matters. You know, I'm not just talking about using the most expensive, best looking high def camera. I mean, your videos don't have to look like your Yu-Gi-Oh channels. They don't have to be basically like fucking perfect or immaculate. But I'm talking about the simple things, you know, lighting, or, you know, like when I shoot videos in this format, using something like an all white backdrop, you know, because I should be the focus of this video, me, not, you know, some kid who you hear down the street or something like that. You know, try and take out all the noise. I mean, yeah, I've got the Eagles game right on, the Eagles game on, but it's on mute, you know, because I want you guys to be able to hear me. You know, simple things like that, using editing software. I mean, you don't have to do the full 9 yards with, you know, intros and outros and credits and all that. But I mean, those things people will notice. But when you just take the time to have, you know, good lighting and make sure there aren't 50 billion distractions, people will notice. You know, if you feel like you want to go the whole 9 with editing and pop-ups and video effects, that's great too. But I guess what I'm saying is, when you put forth the effort, people will notice, and people will definitely, they'll shout you out for it. You know, they'll say, man, we really enjoyed that or this or this. You know what I mean? The second thing is, and this is a really big one, freaking be consistent with your uploads. This is the number one reason why partners don't want to give shout outs, is because you give a shout out to a channel that you might feel is up and coming, and then they post videos for a couple of weeks, and then for some reason it's just like they fall off the end of the earth. They just stop. And the absolute fastest way to make yourself irrelevant on Yugitubing is to stop posting videos. I mean, my God, people will lose interest because, you know, a lot of people can be fickle, and if you're not posting videos, they'll go to somebody else who is. You know, if you need to do what I used to do, where I'd make 3 videos or 2 videos at a time and then post them and then wait 10 days and then do it again, you know, that's perfectly fine too. But just make sure that you constantly upload. Otherwise, you can't stay current. People don't know what the hell is going on with you, and they'll just lose interest. My next thing is, be different and try new things. Try different things. You know, anybody with a camera can do a pack opening or a binder update. Quite frankly, people don't want to watch that shit. Unless you're Team Minority or your Yu-Gi-Oh channel where you have 20,000 views or 20,000 subscribers, excuse me, you know, people generally aren't interested in watching that stuff. But when I first started out, I used to do a lot of parodies, whether it be like people like Hi Odderick and Dp-Ygo and Jarrell Winston, where I would make fun of these people, but in a kind of polite, you know, respectful way, where that person could watch the video and they wouldn't want to send me, you know, five basic, you know, like 5 paragraphs of hate mail or something like that, where it was just funny and we could laugh. And that was something that I didn't see on Yugitube a lot, so I figured I'd make it my own. I'd try and do that, and you know, the results were really good. Dp-Ygo even shouted me out on a video because of the hilarious parody that I did of him. You know, whether it's card alterations or you feel like you do Yu-Gi-Oh rapping, which that's actually something I might start doing, or Yu-Gi-Oh poems, just find something that you do and try and make it your own, you know, because it might be interesting and it might be something that, you know, people aren't doing on Yugitube, and it might be that spark. It might be that lightning in a bottle that you need to get your channel really moving. My next thing is, and I'm going to be short on this one, contests and shoutouts are overrated. Contests basically make you shoot 2 videos, a contest video and a results video. Neither one of them are fun to watch or fun to make. They're not interesting. They fucking suck. Nobody wants to watch that. Shoutouts are very overrated. If you guys remember, I guess like last year when Robbie was basically doing like 15 shoutouts in one video, I mean, how many times did you actually go to the 8th person he shouted out and go and look at all their videos and subscribe to them and watch it? No, you didn't. I didn't. You didn't. Whatever. My next thing is show yourself. This was something that I got away from and I'm going back to. You know, the very last video I did where I showed myself, people instantly in the comments, they were like, you know, Cap, we love the format of this video. And I got to thinking, I was like, why did I stop shooting videos where I was in front of the camera and I was showing myself? I mean, yes, you have Sharks Fan and, you know, Inch 95 who, to my knowledge, have never shown their face on camera, but people like being able to identify with you as a person. They like being able to, you know, put the face with the voice. You know, there may be kids out there who look up to you because, you know, you may be a Asian adult and they're just like, man, you know, I really respect that guy because, you know, I'm an Asian teen and I can identify with him, or, you know, whatever. It may be racial, gender, whatever, that they can identify with you as a person that maybe they can't do if you never show yourself. And then just on a side note, if you're a female player and you're very attractive, use that to your advantage. Not Dragon Duelist Girl, even though she's very pretty, but her friend, I forget what her name is, who does a lot of card alterations. I watched one of her videos and my God, I was smiling the entire time because damn, if that bitch ain't wifey material, she's fucking hot, and you know, it is what it is. I like Spanish girls, so I was literally watching the video just cheesing the entire time because it was like, man, she's hot. And I'm pretty sure a lot of guys were doing the same thing. So if you're attractive, use that to your advantage, you know. People don't mind staring at someone who's pretty, but also is talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, something they like at the same time. And then my last thing is, don't take your subscribers for granted and don't try and get over on them. You know, don't post videos saying that you're buying expensive cards, but, you know, you're only offering reduced prices. You're not a vendor. You know, they can go to, you know, events and stuff like that. It makes you look very sleazy. It makes you look like you're trying to leech off of them. Let me know if you guys think that maybe I left something out, or if you have anything that you have, you know, like questions on how to get more production or something like that out of your videos or your channel. Just leave comments below or just PM me. Like, especially if I don't respond to a comment like really quickly, just go ahead and PM me and I'll try and answer it the best I can. Thanks for watching, guys.